But here we go, first kick of the game. Our referee is Tom Grant, blows his whistle, and Toronto are up and running. Professional rugby league from Canada comes to Halifax. The Toronto story starts here, and they very nearly give a penalty away with the first tackle.
Yeah, a few hands thrown up in the air there. You can just see the mud and the squelch, and you can almost feel it and taste it. And this opening set will be really important for Siddal to get to the end of it in a deep kick and start to put Toronto under pressure.
Well, they have a chance to bring it away. Georgiou was the man who drove out last time. In at dummy half here is Craig Sanderson, 12 years plus at Siddal. He won't seen of many occasions quite like this down the years. The kick is away, and a first touch for Quentin Lola Tagagai. We know how exciting he can be running out from that position, but when the mud is like that and the team are coming after you like that, then your options are minimised. But he has got a penalty here, and he's getting heated right from the start here, Jamie.
Yeah, I don't think this will be the first bit of handbags that we see this afternoon, but what a great set and a great kick as well.
And asking whether he could go and sit in one of those bedrooms and watch on, but he's not been allowed to do that. He's there by the sidelines. Brian Noble there as well, director of rugby, of course, at Toronto. And a great occasion for Gareth Greenwood, the Siddal coach, to pit his wits. Oh, not good handling here from Toronto. They're struggling at the moment to get away.
That's right, and Siddal are getting numbers in. They're slowing the ruck right down. They don't want to play this game fast. They want to get Toronto in the middle at park, make them come through this mud, grease up the ball, and entice them into some proper amateur rugby.
So a drive by Andrew Dixon, and a decent carry as well by him, but some defending by Martin to resist him as much as he possibly can. Across to that right-hand side they go. Jake Emmett this time. Again, a familiar name to plenty of rugby league fans from down the years. Bob Bezic in at dummy half. The games he's been involved in as well down the years. And Wallace will put it high, the former Illawarra Cutters man. It's a decent take by Ben West, but it's a very good chase by the Toronto team.
Certainly is, and they want to make most of this field position here. They've got them 5-5, and Halifax boys still getting behind the ball.
Remember, hashtag VBCRL, take part in the conversation today, and a mood lifter for Siddal because they have a penalty inside their own 20.
Money that they can earn, and right from under 8s right through to open age, they'll all be supporting their Siddal colours.
There's Byron Smith. You'll have played against him a time or two down the years.
I've played against quite a few of these guys over the course. I've been playing nearly 20 years in top flight, and obviously a lot of years before that in amateur rugby league as well. Coached probably just as much, 10 years at Stanley, and coached against Siddal actually, and never quite got a victory though, a little bit better than we were.
Sanderson goes left, Garrett is out there as well. We'll see him fire out a few bullets which will test out that Toronto defence. The ball has come free, and referee Mr. Grant has decided that it's been knocked on, so it's head and feed for Toronto. Sculthorpe will be involved in that, our former man of steel, legend of the game. So that's Tuesday night, 7 o'clock, and will it be Siddal or will it be Toronto involved at that stage? Well, Siddal are doing their part at the moment. Davis down the middle. Here's McCormack at dummy half, looking right and left. In fact, he tries to bury his way through a couple of defenders ahead of him, but he's going nowhere. Siddal involved. Decent hands here. Toronto frustrated at the fact that they've not been able to score, but they're going to have to keep their concentration and keep their minds on the defensive job. Smithers gets a penalty. It's high. He's not happy. And a penalty in front of the sticks. Now, do they think about going for the 2 here?
I'd certainly think about it. Who knows, in a game like this, in this sort of weather, as the mud's only going to increase, as the rain comes down even more and more, the points are going to be harder to score. And just watching Toronto, that last set there, they've got the numbers wrong a fair few times. Had too many up on their right edge, 5 defenders, and I'm just sort of wishing, hoping that Siddal test them out and throw the ball to their right and see what they've got numbers-wise. But they've got an opportunity here to put on a real test, and he's going to go for 2. He's taking 2.
World Cup, of course, that's where the World Cup, the Rugby League World Cup, will be held in 2025, is in the United States, and they're tweeting us from the States saying, still dark here in LA, but perfect conditions for Toronto Wolfpack's first game. And there's the first points of the game. Blackburn sticks it over. 30 yards away, less than 30 yards away. Look at the flag, look at the touch judge's flag in the background. That's an indication of how hard the wind's blowing and which way it's blowing. So here we go, scrum down. Bezic at acting half. Worthington taking it in, testing them. goes to ground. Martin with the tackle. So Bezic rolls in once more. Off the bench, Siddal twisting in the wrestle there, but can't get the ball away. So Bezic stands and waits again. And he has it now to Wallace. Wallace's pass, miscommunication. Oh, it's gone backwards. Referee says it went backwards. So Jacks is allowed to keep hold of possession. Toronto still have position. It's a drive in by Laithwaite. Very, very close to that Siddal line. But how many times have we said that so far today? It's missed out from Fui over his head to Jacks. Bussey now switches it back. Wallace gets it away to QLT. Here's a chance. Worthington with the pass, and Ryan Burrows will score Toronto Wolfpack's first ever competitive try. It's an American for the Canadians with possession here. And a chance to attack this Siddal line again. We're still trending, by the way. Keep that hashtag BBCRL stuff going, because we're enjoying it. Here's Andrew Dixon. So many tweets coming in. We're finding it hard to keep up with them. Bezic at dummy half, 20 metres away. Siddal rolling down here. Bussey will try to take it in. Fui is still on the field, as you can see. Not that that has been cause for concern for those Siddal defenders. Here he comes. Fui Moi puts the ball underneath those big arms and drives it forward, but he's thwarted again by the boys in blue and white. And Bezic, options right and left, will go to that left-hand side. It's taken in by Siddal, I think that is, who's going to be held up very close. Bezic again. This is the sixth tackle. Rhys Jacks, away it goes to Laithwaite, and Laithwaite trying to power his way over. Has he touched that down? Has he, heck? It's another great tackle on the line by Siddal, who get the ball back again. School rugby league in a field in Halifax. Great work, Siddal. Toronto and the BBC. So here they go. Toronto again, who've had so much possession. Would love to see the stats about how much possession they've had as Fui Moi goes barging down that hill again. We've not seen a glimpse of him threatening to break the line so far, have we?
Certainly aren't. I think those Siddal boys will have sore shoulders in the morning, because they're really getting some whack and stopping these Toronto, this Wolfpack, it is a pack as well, from gaining many metres. What a great job they're doing.
Bezic stands and waits. Looks on that inside again. Back it comes to Jacks, who gets the pass away to Whiting, who's over the line but isn't going to get it down. He's held up again. Referee Mr. Grant says go back 10 metres and play the ball from back there. Siddal's defending is doing its job. They've not started their NCL season, have they? This is pre-season, I think, still from Siddal, which again is a testament to their fitness. QLT with a pass away. Here's Worthington barging over the line. Referee has a look. The touch judge backtracks. He doesn't think it's a try. And they're going to have to go back 10 metres again here.
We could do with another tweet from that. The camera behind the sticks there. See what happened. Little
run out of dummy half. And that's the sixth tackle.
And execute it really well.
Well done, Nick, on the camera gantry. Chamois leather retrieved. I hope it's a clean handkerchief he's using. And here comes Siddal, 20 metres away. Now, what can they create here? It's Ackroyd, who dances and darts. He was slipping, but he got taken high. Penalty. Touch judge is on. Stalking over there. He's having a close look at things. It doesn't look like he wants to get involved, does he?
No, I don't think I would either.
Sanderson wants to get on with it. Here it comes. Garrett running across the face of those defenders who are up there. It's not a dodgy feed you're watching, it's wet weather. The rain on the camera, he keeps wiping it, does Nick, but it keeps raining, keeps pouring in. And while it's pointing in that direction, he's going to have problems, because that's where the rain's coming from. But this is where the heart and soul of the Siddal attack is coming from. 12 away, 1 play to go. Sanderson goes left. Garrett with a kick to the in-goal area. The scramble again! I don't think he's going to claim this! I think he's going to claim this! Is that Ben West who's fallen on the ball? Oh my word! Look at those celebrations! Look at those scenes! Siddal have taken the lead!
It's not as easy as it looks when the rain's pouring down, the mud's getting thicker, and a defeat is looming upon you.
time check, someone's asking. I'll give you that in just a moment. Let's just watch out what's happening here. 25 minutes of the second half played, 15 minutes left to play, 2 points in it. Siddal leading by 6 points to 4. But this is the Toronto response. Crashed forward by Burrows, the man who scored their only try so far. In fact, it's Pick, isn't it? Sean Pick who's on the field. Now it's with Jacks across Wallace. QLT. It's a step from Worthington. Worthington will reach over. Has he got it down? Yes, he has. Greg Worthington with the perfect response for Toronto. Our Siddal heart's going to be broken after all. Fantastic city get over there. Joe Markham, so much heart and determination on display, hopefully inspiring kids to join their local team. Interesting one. Gavin JL says he loves, I think he's talking from Canada, he says, love how the reaction from most Canadians is, how did I not know about this sport? Well, you do now. You do now. Toronto are here to stay. Nath Cousins, unreal defence, he says. Richard Lusmore, watching Siddal against Toronto, takes me back to the Halcyon Mudbath days, and that might be a moment that takes Toronto through. Adam Sidlow, finding one of those rare gaps in that Siddal defence, has gone over to score the third Toronto try of the day in the Siddal Rugby League clubhouse.
Yeah, or the Rugby League Museum.
Yeah, that's coming to Bradford. 14 points to 6 now.
The Siddal outfit.
You've got to give it to a Siddal player, haven't you? If you're looking for a man of the match today, you know, you've got to give it to a Siddal player, haven't you?
Yep.
Well, they might go... Oh, Fui nearly takes a head. And he's off. He's off. It's a card. It's a red one. Fui Moi.
Oh dear.
Is off. The rain comes pouring in, but not quick enough to disguise that tackle. Modern magic. Brock Smith says this broadcast in a downpour has been fantastic. Thanks to the BBC for beaming it across the pond to the Great White North. And that is the end of what has been a truly fantastic game of rugby league.